catch up and get in the running. 100 Thieves still looking for their first win, and if they need if they're going to get a first win, it has to be this one.
Certainly does. New York.
You want to see 100 Thieves getting involved in the spot lane early.
Good initial stun. Big damage on the Koala. Ignite already ticking. Flashes before. They're just going to cut him down. First blood. Oh, man. 100 Thieves, exactly the start that they wanted. The advantage.
Easy objective here for them. 40 seconds until the Herald closer could take a base. They could push another bot wave and then meet each other on that objective. It's really hard for CFO to match with their bot lane because one, they want to push all the time, and two, they have no summoners to contest this Herald, and they're so vulnerable to a Sejuani ult and a Zir shuffle. There's so many tools that 100 Thieves have to shut that bot lane down. So for CFO right now, it's about weathering the storm, getting a couple more items on this Victor, and trying to get this Caitlyn out of bot lane into mid. Now Gemini coming down towards the spot side, the 3v3.
Louis now going in, that's the level 6. The cleanse is up, but it might not be enough. The Caitlyn getting cut down. That's going to be one easy kill. Now here comes the Belvet. Will they try to make it? Two. No, he's still standing. Closer on the way in. Oh, and there it is. One slappy Stingray to finish the job.
Big kill by 100 into the game. Getting closer and closer to that soul point.
And Jinkies, boys. What a turn from week 1 to this. This first game that they played against each other was such a disaster for 100 Thieves, and this is the level of performance I think 100 Thieves fans wanted to see. Confidence in their bot lane to pick this matchup to outperform, as we see someday contest.
Rest, no flash. Meganar's about to time out. Two people hiding in the bush.
Oh, waiting. Going in, instant stun, instant follow-up. There's no way! He's just a tiny little Yordle. There's too much damage. Ignite ticket, he's done. 100 Thieves finding the pick on the top lane. Crucial as the Herald is just 30 seconds away.
And they save the Amumu ult as well. Who he decides not to use it. They get the kill. That means the Herald should be secured as well, with the Caitlyn being on the bot side. CFO should get the first tower of the game here on the Caitlyn, but 100 Thieves have a lot of objectives to respond with. Top tier 1, Herald, mid tier 1, and the push in mid means that 100 Thieves, Abadaga is saying, let's try to get top tier 2, trying to pressure as hard as he can on this top side.
Pushing him back, rinse and repeat, rest. Not getting a chance to take a break whatsoever.
Great play there by 100 Thieves. They realize that CFO are going 4-man bot, so Abadaga says, let's make a play top. They're not allowed to take our bot tier 2 for free. FBI then goes mid and pressures Mission away. 100 Thieves playing on these two lanes beautifully.
And he still haven't even taken the Rift Herald yet. So now you just have even more stuff going over in favor of 100 Thieves. 100 Thieves are playing this out so incredibly well, and CFO are starting to fall apart, especially when you look at just how strong Abadaga and Close are going to be as this game progresses.
And as more towers are taken, the map gets smaller and smaller for CFO. They get a lot of stun that started the snowball on the bot side that denied the Caitlyn Lux. Can he find the angle again? Yes, he can. Locked down. No Meganar for the fight. It's massive for the Thieves, who he now locked up. The damage being fired back. That's the Victor ultimate down. But FBI ready to throw him right back into the thick of it if he needs to. There's no option here for CFO. They're desperate. They have to just go for the mid lane tower because there is no fight that they can take.
All right, Huhi needs to go back to his mid lane ways. He needs to start building AP in this movement. 3 kills now on the support here for Huhi. He is hopping off this game. And this is what I love seeing to disrupt this, because if you just let this keep happening, well, 100 Thieves, they're going to play out the map. They're further ahead and they're going on
Here we
Gemini.
go! Rinse and repeat! Stealth Amumu now running in. He's looking for some friends. CFO, you interested? He's getting thrown right into the backside. Now he has to wander his way out, though. This is a bit of a difficult situation. He's going to be forced ulti. He's going to get taken down. Fight initially starting positive for CFO as Gemini makes it out to 6.
We're looking at flanks coming through from the jungle.
And this feels like the last, or what could be the last, desperation death ball from the side of CFO. They're giving up so much CS on the bottom side just to contest because they know that this soul could be everything. Abadaga off the flank, Huhi on the flank. Was he spotted out? Oh, whipping. He might have a second charge. He's going to hex flash over the wall. Have to be careful. Fighting into CFO is very dangerous. CFO pulling back, trying to bait 100 Thieves to walk into them, but there's a Calista on the side of 100 Thieves. They can take this objective quite easily.
Rest, Meganar coming up. They have to go soon. They have to go in. CFO on a timer.
Now Huhi now locking them down. They're instantly chain CCing back. They're trying to lock him down. Abadaga in the flank! Throwing the bot lane back into the waiting arms of the Thieves! Dragon still standing, 2K, but they take the fight. They take the soul. They send Oysters running. Absolute domination from 100 Thieves.
It is.
They must continue to strive forward with this same presence.
NA's final hope will not go quietly. CFO, a last-ditch effort.
No wave.
Maybe. They've got a wave behind them, but they can't risk it. They don't want to risk it.
Trying to zone them away. Sunday's the one soloing it. 100 Thieves a little bit split right now.
Definitely a bit of a split call. Regen coming from the ocean is nice to have, and they're going right over the wall. They're trying to kick things off again. Lockdown, so much damage going through onto Someday, but not enough to finish it. Meanwhile, Rest now running. FBI standing on the front line, Shun doing so much damage. But here comes Abadage! And there it is, another scoop to find the fight. Baron resets, but 100 Thieves taking it again.
100 Thieves find the picks that they need, and they should just be able to turn back over. But look at the base. Minions are conga lining their way in here, and CFO, you got to go back and deal with that. That'll end the game.
Yeah, they're going to get the Baron here. 100 Thieves uncontested. I thought Someday was thinking about TPing into the base, but he's going to TP back in here. Gemini looking for a miracle play. The sweeper should spot him.
Looking for the stun, he's going to find it. Puhi, play after play after play. This duo, one fumble in the mid lane, but they take the jungler out. They make sure there's no 50-50. They make sure there's no hard against this Baron, against this Bel'Veth, with an inhibitor down, with an Ocean Soul on the opposite side. It feels impossible. Engage now coming in. Shun already forced back. Jarvan off to the flank. Maybe they can burn him down. Massive! Up and out of the fight. They're trying to turn. They're trying to burn. They're trying to make everything happen. Rest. Desperate. Fishing for that Gnar ultimate, knowing maybe he can be the difference maker. But for now, 100. If they back away, they lose. They mess up going in, they lose. If they wait too long and the minions collapse to their base, they will lose. Everything is stacked against them in this exchange. The dragon being shredded. Now the jungler going forward. Gemini cut down. The smite is gone. The 50-50 is gone. In this game, CFO are dead men walking because 100 Thieves take no prisoners. Rest, the last name on the list is CFO. Will fall to pieces as 100 Thieves will march into their base and find their first win. The last hope of NA strikes first in their final day.
Hui gets into the backline again with a fantastic ultimate, sets up the 100 Thieves, and the Nexus will fall as NA will cheer.
Step one, check. 2 more games down.
Gearing up again, CFO. After their loss in our first game, in a do-or-die position up.
Access to that third spell. Does he have W is the question.
Gemini's willing to bring the flash already on the bottom side. Aggressive trading, just taking a lot of HP away. Now getting it. He's going to get knocked back. Doran, the twisted advance following him. Where's he going to go? Too late. He's got to wait. Now he's going to go there. They can body block the body side. There's just nowhere for the Gragas to go. He doesn't have a flash. Rinse and repeat, baby. It's just so easy. But Doran holding on. Maybe he can just barely make it out. The sapling running him down. The tiny little Martian. Will he finish the job? No! Doran standing strong. He should not have been able to survive.
Rest invests the flash. They don't get the kill. Here comes the crossback from GEN.G. Lehen's pulling the wave. Wow, look at the damage.
The ignite is big. The ignite is massive. It stops any potential follow-up. The healing. The kill going over to Ruler as well. Koala. Will they go for the redive? Trying to get back under the tower to deny the Graves damage. He can't see. He's trying to lock him up. Little Hen's taking the tower. It's beautiful so far. Locking up Peanut, but he makes it out. Koala now in no man's land. There's no tower to protect him. And Peanut will take the kill.
GEN.G pull off the bot. 6, he would have got very close. I think he's hovering in this bot side river now, taking this bot crab. Gemini ignoring the crab, going to the 3v2.
Forward, locking him down, already slow. They're trying to get this done, but Peanut's now coming in. They need to get kills immediately. Halo Blade's doing some work here. Now they need to body block. They need to keep Peanut away from Shun. Do they have what it takes? They're knocking him back. They're keeping him away, but Lehens is a bloodthirsty Nami. He's trying to finish the job himself. Peanut's still standing for now. The knock-up Koala. No! Doesn't step forward. Koala, I think he could have finished the kill, but he backs away.
The 3v3 goes in favor of GEN.G. It looks so good initially for CFO.
It a little bit more, which made it a little bit more difficult when Doran actually ends up with the end of Great not going his way.
Getting that flash out early, crucial, and now the Herald started up and CFO really behind the play. Mission still locked in mid lane, their bot lane wildly behind. GEN.G so far ahead in this Herald take. Yeah. No response here for CFO. They might try to force the fight anyway, but risky proposition. They've already lost.
How much they pressure here at GEN.G because Dragon spawning in 20 seconds. The easy play is just to let it crash, pushing the wave and go towards the Dragon. Harder play is to look for a tier 2. How hard do they want to force it? Peanut waiting for Gemini, who knows he's there. Herald will die.
Peanut stepping forward, looking to clear out a little bit more of the vision. Just laying down a bit of damage, zoning away, trying to get as much chip as they can. Ruler throwing down, but calling big damage. The Maokai coming in. It will lock up Peanut, but again, there's no follow-up. And meanwhile, the mid lane Mission getting run down. Doran landing the cast, the E connection from Joey. Getting for clean, but Mission
Getting open. Hang on, let's see if I remembered I got this tool. I'm actually trying
to draw a deck.
The way you're able to look is like if Peanut actually comes in through here, but then it becomes really difficult for your man.
It just looked very silly. Wave going in. Gonna find one. Bubble gonna follow. Now we're not taking Echo though. That was maybe gonna be enough. It's done. It's big damage, but no one can follow up. Ruler already flying back with the calling. Massive damage coming in. Oh, and GEN.G, they smell blood in the water. They're ready to get done. Gemini just taken out.
Ruler just dashing forwards, no fear there whatsoever in front of 3 or 4 members of CFO. He knows that they have to run away because of the TP. Manages to find one on the back end. Does CFO look to defend this mid-tier one? Looks like it'll die.
Gonna try to re-engage though, gonna try to force the fight to flash back out to safety, narrowly avoiding the bubble, but there's just too much damage.
And you still have Chovy pushing in on the bottom side as well, getting that wave.
Point, it feels like he's achievement hunting. Like, is he playing a different game? Is there like,
Ruler.
hold that thought, big damage coming in from the coin, the Gale Force now to follow, just barely able to survive, but they want to turn. Cleanse now coming out, Gemini throwing down the ultimate, Lehens will get locked up, where's the follow-up mission, ready to go in, and that's the opportunity. Ruler can't quite finish the job, but CFO can.
Good pick there from CFO. Ruler going a little bit too deep. Caught out here, no flash. Peanut will probably know that he's
going down. He's turning back. He's trying to run away. There's slow field on the ground, obviously from the glacial, but it's just not enough.
Yeah. He's gonna get taken down. 20 seconds on the dragon. Don't think.
Certainly would be, but here comes the TP. Desperation play, rest. Just wants to be in the area. TP response on the opposite side. Dragon getting lower and lower. Gemini can maybe go for the steal. Ulti over the wall. What is the play here? Just trying to steal, just trying to get it. For Peanut, he's not losing a single objective today, whether it be a red buff or a dragon, and the rest of CFO are waiting over the wall. Gemini just goes down. It's a disaster, and now the rest of the team looking to collapse, trying to finish the job. Chovy playing back, Chovy going forward, now leaping over the wall. Ruler looking for the 1v1, backed up by the Nami. CFO just have to run. There's nothing left for them in this game. The Flying Oysters, they've been grounded, they've been shucked. There is nothing left for them on the Rift.
GEN.G just gonna wipe them here. Mission will live, but only 2 full for the side of GEN.G. Actually surprised.
Position you want to see your renekton against the top.
On the backside, knocking 2 back into the team. Now the tidal wave coming out. Ruler sees Mission. He's got his target locked in his sights. He's going to finish that one. Peanut now running forward as well. GEN.G splitting apart CFO effortlessly, finding these kills. Will they turn to the Baron or the tier 3? That's the only question left remaining as Chovy finishes that one.
Oh, Chovy.
Oh, wait a sec.
Go
He's
in
not
here.
done yet. He's feeling himself. He wants a little bit more. Buys time with the stopwatch. A brief moment. How many cooldowns does he have left?
Nice.
The flash out to safety should just go down here. And will get dropped in the exchange, but it will not stop the rest of GEN.G from turning to the Baron.
Chovy regrets the follow-up, but at least GEN.G will be happy with what happens now. Baron will go over in their favor. They should be able to close this one out nice and easily. Chovy's been totally fine to continue pushing inside lanes. You've got a good opportunity now with the way Ruler's been able
A bit of fun on the world stage.
He was fishing for the montage. He won't quite find it. Ruler, however, might. Backing away here, trying to outmaneuver on the Malphite ultimate.
Oh, the TP.
Okay. The Graves is hitting like a truck. There's a TP coming in the mid lane. Doran.
And so point as well, right? As long as they can keep CFO away from this, they're actually gonna fight them beforehand.
Bursting him down in the knock-up. The chain CC, wait in the darkness, find the pick. And now the fight continues. It's already the jungler so incredibly low. Chovy looking for the re-engage mission, getting cut down. Chovy, he's got another one locked in his sights, but Ruler fishing for the kill himself. Shun, I'm so sorry, brother. There is nothing left for you there. Ruler now unstoppable. Rest running for the hills, but GEN.G just taking their time as they try to ace CFO. One final member standing. They will find it. They will take the game. For CFO, not the finish to the group that they were hoping for in their final game. They are obliterated by GEN.G, and from start to finish, we are reminded why this team won the LCK. Ruler, Peanut, every single member popping off as they take down the Nexus.
Little to none mistakes from GEN.G. Clean, calm, and collected. 14,000 gold lead. Had a little bit of fun with some of the fights. Chovy going a bit deep, but CFO couldn't find the plays they wanted in the early game to snowball to an even mid-game state to actually contest up against GEN.G. So with that loss, Flying Oysters
feels like an inevitability. 100 Thieves cannot shut this composition down from RNG. They will be run over.
And as Kedra pointed out at the start of the day, this is a team that is
start up this Herald. Breathe has the top push, so he'll be around for the next few seconds while Someday catches that wave. Ming is here, way very close to that level 6. I wonder if he gets it off this mid wave. If he does, they could look for an engage, but if he doesn't have that level 6 ultimate, it becomes very hard to face check.
FBI hiding in the mist. Makes it hard for Vi if she does get the ultimate to lock him down. They're trying to burn through this Herald. Big conflict inside 100 Thieves. Taking that Herald down is massive for this early game.
play more for those team fights.
You can see right now, 700 gold lead. Way just now taking over to level 6, wants to kick the fight off, wants to lock down close, wants to get the chain CC, but they've locked him in the gravity field. He's got invincible, but now Xiao, who trying to clean up on the backside. FBI so squishy, but the ultimate stopping him. Gallo leaping forward, FBI running for his life. Can he gank it out? No, Xiao who on the chase. There's got to be no way. Still standing for now. The lockdown, not nearly enough, and Gala making a montage with the rest of them.
It's on bot end, but again, it feels like you should be trying to put a lot of these resources through your mid lane more.
Abigail might be the one
isolating who. Abadage needs to make his way out. That's one instantly flashing under the tower, laying down the guard to kill Xiaohu, looking for the follow-up, looking to land the shuriken flip. Abadage needs to make his way out. Ult in, trying to get around through the minions, but it's not enough. Xiaohu taking him down. Victor Ult will not finish way, and on the bottom side, the play falters.
They can make a play before the Rift Herald spawns.
They will be able to secure this Herald. Hui has the TP, but FBI's down on the bot side of the map. They're giving up the mid push here. Abadaga actually zoned away from his own tower. Maybe Hui has to invest a TP here to defend.
Half more in G to try to spread 100 Thieves thin. Someday loses his health bar to Breed, so Someday's less effective if he TPs in. They got push on bot, they push in mid, forcing 100 Thieves to spread out on the map, which means you can't get the 5v5 rolling for 100 Thieves.
I actually like what 100 Thieves have done here because all three lanes are under so much pressure.
Side.
TP cancelled there by the Yuumi ult. I think Hui's actually probably pretty happy about that because that means he can keep defending midway someday.
One, ulti's traded.
So they're doing a good job of continuing to stop these backs from Breed. That's why he's got such a big health bar. He's managed to come in. Gala and Ming though en route.
Trying to run in. Breed trying to bait it out. The stun now coming through. Somebody needs to finish the kill. Someday can he do it? Breed still standing. Someday he cannot find the kill. Breed with the outplay.
It was.
Won't find the stun back in response. 100 Thieves grouping, but RNG priority control over the mid lane. Someday the only one left to clear that wave to try to hold on against this onslaught. Tower will fall. RNG, do they want to push for more here?
Yeah.
This is a really good call from RNG. I mean, second dragon for 100 Thieves doesn't mean a huge amount, but again, these towers are so important to the way this composition executes. So now you've got a very long lane that Gala...
Way down. Waiting, trying to bait out. Now wants to commit fully, has the ultimate, does a ton of damage here, but should just get caught out someday. Relatively low. Breathe now trying to heal back up. It will not be enough. The parry coming through, but he will get cut down. That's a pick, but already RNG in the mid lane looking to fire back.
Work with that pick, but needs to be very careful when they commit onto it.
What can he do here? Senna shield now coming in, but there's still so much damage coming in. He's surviving for now. Stopwatch keeping him alive. Someday waiting over the wall. This is it. This is the 5v5. Abadage running into the back line, but he does so much damage. Xiaohu desperate to find the hill. Closer so close to getting taken out. He needs to get out to safety. But again, his stopwatch keeping him healthy. Gala down. 100 Thieves holding on to hope. They've got so much sustain. The death ball is online, and they are descending upon RNG. Xiaohu running. Breathe running. Parry will not be enough. Trying desperately to survive. Blasco now to safety. Still standing. Still running. But he's got no health. He's got no TP. He's got no time. What can 100 Thieves get with this?
Abadage can TP in. Doesn't have any defensive tools, but RNG are going to wait out that flash, wait out the Rabadons on Zhao, who wait out the level 16 as well, and then they will look for round 2, but round 1, baby, it goes to USA.
And you can see how slow 100 Thieves are playing this. They actually commit the jungler to mid to hold the push, and Someday though has...
If RNG tried to deny the stun...
Free area, Breathe caught out the stun, locking him down. He leaps over the wall. He makes it out for now. Blast coming out to safety. Now they have to force. TP available for Xiaohu. RNG, what are they willing to commit to stop this Wei? Looking for the steal. Wei coming around the corner. They have no vision in their own jungle. Their vision line's too pushed forward. Can Wei get the steal? Wei, can you take it away? No! Not today! 100 Thieves standing strong as the death ball. And Seraphine all now coming out. Gala locked, forced to flash away to safety. The back line of 100 Thieves still standing strong, closer. The GA coming in. Wei descending, getting lower and lower and lower. Xiaohu burning all of his cooldowns. But 100 Thieves still standing. 100 Thieves so much healing. Xiaohu trying to make the play, but no! RNG weather the storm! RNG, no! Someday goes golden, but that's gotta be it. They've gotta burn through the Renekton. They take him down. The Baron to 100 Thieves. But this game, it is his time. It is his show. Someday has to be careful on the top side. No, Breathe, rather, as he has been caught out. Now has to run for the hills. The stun coming through. The rest of the team ready to follow up. Breathe, so incredibly mobile. 100 Thieves burning everything they can to take down this Fiora. Breathe will fall. 100 Thieves will find the pick, but already you can see RNG looking to make a play of their own, barreling down the mid lane. They want to break open the base of 100 Thieves.
100 Thieves are not recalling. Someday is going to drop it now, so they call off this base race. They were considering just running it down top and looking for this tier 2. But RNG barreling down mid. They will lose the inhibitor here. 100 Thieves for that pick. You can see that they're really cautious of these side lanes, trying to deny the Fiora with these 5-man ganks constantly closer. No, Wolf might need to be careful here.
Closer, they're going in and out of Abadage. They're trying to hear the fight in the end. All that matters is Gala, and Gala stands strong, trying to be zoned away. The Victor ultimate is not enough. He is here, but Gala still stands. Gala finally down. Now the Thieves, they can take the fight. They took out Gala away running. Xiaohu. Oh, he's made so many play happens, but it's too late. When Gala falls, the fight falls. And
are they going to start it up? Yes, they are. How does RNG respond? Baron getting burned down way in the vicinity.
Xiaohu off to the side. Xiaohu desperate to work his way to the back line. Baron already taken down 6K. It's getting lower. Are they going to fight or are they going to force it? It looks like they want the 50-50. It's getting lower and lower, way right into the back line, but now the Seraphine coming out. That's going to connect on the Xiaohu, and that's clutch. But already Gala shredding through the front line, 100 Thieves. For now, the back line, 100 Thieves standing strong. Healing massive, coming in from Wave. He's locked down for now, but Gala is still alive. Abba is still alive. Abadage cut down, and that should be the fight for 100 Thieves. FBI, it's a heroic effort, but it cannot be enough. Closer buying the space, Closer trying to buy time, but this is Gala's world, and we're all just living in it.
And that for RNG is the turnaround they needed. Abadage versus Gala, and Gala will stand tall as RNG move towards the base and guarantee the LPL another seed in playoffs.
Final moments, the final fight for 100 Thieves. They went toe-to-toe with one of the best in the world, but ultimately they fell just short. RNG take the fight.
Locked into quarters next to GEN.G, 100.
So many different options for the variety of Peanut that you're looking for. If you needed to buy a Peanut jersey for every single team he's been on, that is a lot of jerseys.
Closer probably want to make an early play. Viego is one of the best junglers to gank for Sejuani.
Bubble, who's just going to move forward. You can see Ruler trying to find this one out. FBI, he's just going to get dashed on. First blood goes over to Ruler. There's the polymorph eventually, and Hui's actually doing a fair bit of damage back.
To take the 5-on-5.
Yeah, he doesn't have shoes, but he's got a whole lot of weapons. As here it is, 5 members of 100 Thieves in the area. They've already started off this Rift Herald as Doran's coming round, does have the ulti, uses it immediately. And now Peanut gets towards this Herald. The Glacial Prison comes down, but someday not a lot of support right now. As in goes Chovy, he gets Wild Growth immediately. In fact, so he will press the R button, 300 health on FBI as a result, and Peanut will start off this dragon.
Yeah, just keep on marching forward here with GEN.G. Push in bottom lane, get bottom lane advantage off of culling. It's level 7 to level 5. With how often FBI has been forced back to base here by Ruler, dominating team at the top of the gold charts, as well as just securing his team easy objectives, and Abba has the flash.
Oh man, that was pretty close, but still getting the flash. Definitely great news for Chovy. We'll be able to push that wave in yet again. But Abadage has been playing.
Secure first tower here for GEN.G. They have been able to take Dragon, Rift Herald, entire bottom turret plate. They got first blood for themselves as well. Can't ask for anything more from the LCK champs.
And they've lost no plate gold at all on their side of the Rift as well. Still a few minutes for that to be an availability, but this inner turret will also get... Just take this. Turret plate's still available. Closer is going to have Peanut delivered to him.
Jungle duel, let's go!
That's a bit dangerous. He can hold. He flashes to get himself out of the way. The heal comes through as well. Tidal Wave is avoided there by Closer, but he's still not able... There was a gentleman's agreement that was broken on the Peanut side. Doran, Abadage coming down. We'll find the tree. Probably not very killable as Ruler's going to flash forward. FBI takes most of his health, and there's the rest.
The Gale Force in after to start to feed me the copium. So give me some like objective bounty copium here for
well, you just gave it to yourself. There are objective bounties available.
Yeah, so they're available.
What 100 Thieves have done here, Kobe, is that they've made sure that all of the plates have fallen. Now the turrets are the easiest.
Down, both top and bottom already down. So very easy now for them to move into the 100 Thieves jungle. You start to starve them of those camps. Rift Herald number 2 will be picked up first here right off the map. GEN.G feel like they can look wherever they want. Closer though.
Yeah, Closer's going to be the one to find Peanut here. Tidal Wave comes down though. Lehens always seems to be with his jungler. And now Ruler's dashing forward one more time. He somehow dies. I didn't have my eye on him, but he just sort of disappeared. And now Doran going to be flashing over the top. He has the... Oh! He finds FBI and smashes Sunday back into Peanut's waiting arms. The tree will die, and the purpose in this game. I'd even hazard to say that this is a shellacking, Kobe. As FBI puts down the turret. It's not going to replace the one he just lost, though, as now Twisted Advance comes through. Chovy will connect the chains. It's pretty easy to do so when Someday is permanently CC'd. GEN.G will take the last remaining inner.
GEN.G, all business, so focused. That's going to be the signal to go right over to Baron. Okay, 100 Thieves, the moment of hope here. You want to actually let GEN.G get the Baron low enough that you can go in and try and make them flip it. It's really hard to pull off that timing without vision. They get a little bit of sight there. You just got to go for it. Roll the dice. It's at 3K.
The Wild Growth comes through, but it's not going to be enough. Ruler just chases him down. But most importantly, Closer is still
2K?
alive. The smite is still available. And now
Going in for the
trying
flip.
the Heartbreaker comes through, he just dies before he can even get enough damage onto the Baron. It was a worthy attempt, but it didn't quite work as FBI may have found it. Ruler tries to turn around, 1,000 gold! And the Ebb and Flow will pick up the kill in the end, but you're 100% putting worth in all chat right now. As Abadaga, he's behind enemy lines, and Peanut is chasing him down, letting him know that it's his territory. Abadaga does not care about it whatsoever. Doran's gonna have to come over, still in his pajamas, but of course, he's in his house, and now the teleport's gonna come forward. Peanut wants to spot in the bubble! They could have just let him go. Otherwise, I would say absolutely.
We'll allow it.
It's 16,000
Honestly,
gold.
Yeah, this game, Atlas, is like Gen.G loaded up into the practice range before their games later in the day versus RNG, and they're just practicing their.
Flies through, but the Wild Growth is going to answer. There is still a minion left alive, and that means the turret is going to die. Ruler looking for Someday, tankiest member of the team, but Ruler still cutting through him. 4 items on this Lucian. Absolutely absurd damage is now Gen.G bearing down on the Nexus turrets. Can they find their avenue in to finish the game right now? Pre-25 minutes as Ruler just throws the culling in. The first Nexus turret goes down. Gen.G looking for the second now. Death Rays not doing enough work there. Look at the damage. The polymorph comes through, but then Ruler immediately out of that one. Everyone on the fountain. The Nexus is ignored for now because Gen.G won more kills. Revenge for Ruler, who he goes down as well. It's a double, and then the Nexus explodes. Gen.G, what a shellacking from the LCK first seeds.
Ruler and Lehens.
They could then lose to RNG and have to play the tiebreaker in order to get that first seed. Also, if they lose here, they're not out with a shot as well, because then Gen.G will have to.
Gemini as well, he wants to contest on this Gromp. No smite for either jungler. They're going to fight over it. Koala, there's a ward on him.
Yep, they do know, as there it is. The Vault Breaker comes on forward. Ming's here. Gemini going down very low. The Ignite is still ticking, though. And now Ming getting bloodthirsty for this kill. Still overextending a little. Atlan's going to turn up. He can sense it. Wants to be able to cash in. It's a very early cash in. And there it is! The dash over lost blood to Atlan. Welcome to it's any day of the week.
Wei will have smite. He doesn't complete the invade here quite yet, though, and Gemini is able to get it and get out.
Well, Gemini's going to spot the Vault Breakering Vi. Doesn't actually make it over the wall there, as you can see. No smite available. He's just dead. Wei's going to punch him. That is going to be the answer.
Lane for the counter here. Xiaohu knows.
Well, Gemini, I think, is going to get that bad news as he comes in. Oh, the bandage toss begins this one, and immediately Koala's like, nope, I'm out of there. Not going to be so lucky as Gemini. And Xiaohu challenge.
They take them as well. Xiaohu reads it. They have the information. He comes down immediately. Nice counter there from RNG to put that snowball to a stop. And now, back-to-back kills racked up here for RNG. Mission still at the top there, though, with the Azir, because Xiaohu going down that lane for the counter did leave open the push.
Yep. Wei now looking to take this dragon, and actually that kill going over to Xiaohu actually very important because he was suffering a little bit in the lane, falling relatively behind there. Of course,
I'd say from RNG.
And straight up in the 2v2, they have been laning very effectively since that happened. As you can see, the flash forward, Gala gets the answering 2v2 kill. Now looking for even more. Aqua Prison goes wide. Gemini will turn up, and there's the double. Gala way to make it 3 here as he dashes. Gets another light sling and the flash forward. Gemini not gonna get it, and that's the triple.
Gala says, hey, Ruler, are you watching?
Known as Assault and Battery. Could certainly work out. A bandage toss will connect. There's the curse of the sad mummy. Gala not going to be getting out of this one as Atlan holds onto a couple of autos there. Playing with Fog of War was Gala, but they're able to get themselves out.
Right back into the fight, knowing they have the advantage on a Mumu level.
Oh, that was so cool from Wei. The charm's going to connect there as well. Good flash. Doesn't get the return, but Xiaohu's still looking for more. Spirit Rush gets him out, and RNG, the two. Bit of extra damage, but I think it's going to be absolutely fine as the fight over the Drake is what we're really interested in. RNG a little bit split for now.
Yeah, and they've got Breathe on top side, so they make the call, hey.
The cannon is missed. He does a little zoom. A little zoom. He tries to make it subtle, but we see it every time as the banish toss is going to connect. There's the cease and desist into the backline. Atlan gonna have to flash to get out of that, but it does not do enough. That's the second kill to come through, but no, denied immediately there from Koala, but
just staggers it. And now Gemini getting dashed on. Gala is so huge. You mentioned this Gale Force. He gets the stun, but it's still going to be another triple for Gala.
Oh my goodness, that answers our question, Gala. Where is Wei gonna go with the ult? Down to the power spike bottom lane. Gala gets another triple and the tower.
Yeah, should be able to get max plates out of this one, as well as that first turret blood. This is going to mean that this battle between these two AD carries, who can get the most fed, is right now being... Yep. Reminder, our featured matchup presented by Mercedes-Benz is going to be up next, RNG versus GEN.G. No matter what the outcome of this game is, still going to be very, very meaningful between the two squads. Still, RNG want to make sure that GEN.G has to beat them twice. Yeah. Catching an Ari so hard. And now Gala, catching Atlan, not going to be quite as difficult for Gala, as he just, he's on a rampage. This guy is an absolute monster. You cannot...
We're going to take care of our own business. Dragon will be picked up in the aftermath, though, for RNG as well.
Yep, going to be able to grab their second of the game. CFO pretty happy that they managed to get at least one of them, so that Dragon stacking isn't a soul point situation right now.
Yeah.
But still, man, you're looking at this Lucian, and I'm wondering what the answer is going to be, because RNG, they have the...
Get one in play, and this could be the game.
This could be it. Might have the opportunity to do so. Gonna need the Aatrox to get out here as, okay, there's the flash out of the way. The very dangerous culling as Koala, he will be taken down first. Gala grabs that. Yeah, that's one.
They retreat as RNG pick up the objective on the other side of the map. CFO, though, while they're going for Dragon, they're just rushing on this Baron. RNG, no, though.
Yeah, that's a decision you can make. A Charm is going to connect. Mission will be taken down. Gala wants to get another. Gemini, I mean, it's just one Light Slinger proc, and he is dead. There it goes. In fact, I think got him with the first auto.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of overkill damage.
Yeah, I think that certainly happened, as now it's RNG's turn to go for this Baron. They get themselves Soul Point, and are now looking to augment that with the purple buff as well. Things have gone, we were talking about the Gromp sagas, things were back and forth, and now it is looking like an insurmountable advantage for RNG.
I mean, it's only fair. GEN.G got their warm-up game versus 100 Thieves, RNG getting their warm-up game here versus the Flying Oysters, both preparing for this giant matchup at the end of the day coming up next.
And RNG just going to push down this top inner turret. CFO, they're going to go for a fight bot side, going for that cross-map play. A lot of CC on Debris.
Okay.
And Whirling Death, they want to give the cash-in over to the Draven, but they're unable to do so. Still gets the assist. There is at least that. Not going to be able to grab the rest of the money as Gala is dashing forward. Mission going to soak the entire Emperor's Divine is just a little too early, and Wei gets in there, steals away the kill. Gemini wants to get more, and they will get the cash in onto the Draven. I have a feeling it's a little bit too late, but they still get it.
Getting any sorts of trades like that.
That's an Infinity Edge completed, actually, for Atlan. That's a big deal. Another bandage toss flying forward. That's a bit close to Gala, but still Koala looking for even more. He will die, and Atlan's just going to get two-tapped by Gala. It does so much damage. The flat, whoa, okay, Gemini looking for a little bit more. The Draven just evaporates at the hands of Xiao, who's doing so much work. The Charm connects one more time, and they can't get to Gala. They managed to stun him, but you will not be able to take this Lucian down, and he'll kill your inhibitor, and he may even take more.
Oh, they're definitely going to take more. RNG are good for 2 inhibs. Breathe back on screen. We get a little more top laner screen time.
Yeah, there we go.
Nice.
Gold lead. That is going to make things a little bit difficult here for CFO to fight back with, but they have an inner turret, inhibitor turret, sorry, within the area. In goes Koala, finds himself a couple of stuns, but it's not as much value as he'd otherwise want. It is going to be Wei going down as Whirling Death flies in, but a 1-for-1, you'll take that.
You certainly will.
Yeah, the soul, I believe, should be going over to RNG right now.
Small fries.
Kobe, I've got something to talk. Oh, okay, never mind. Rest, gonna get taken down to half health. Gala still. If you get more items, you stand more of a chance. And RNG, once they have 6, they can't get more.
Exactly.
Right?
Play the inventory game.
Absolutely. You gotta look for as many angles as you have. There is, you know, a Mountain Soul, which makes things quite difficult. You can't get rid of that buff. And ushering the minions in. And CFO gonna go for the fight early. Koala lands the bandage toss. Not going to commit too much more. Does have his ult just available now. Doesn't land a second bandage toss as Breathe has that bottom wave under control. The other four are going to move up. Gala with the culling. Koala almost just taken down immediately. Everfrost not going to find him. He flashes. He gets to the fountain. And now Xiaohu looking for him. He doesn't quite get there. Does get the turret. And the Draven is just left alone. It's a double kill for Breathe now. As Gala picks up one. There's one for Ming as well. And RNG will destroy CFO. Claim this Nexus and ask Gen.G whether they can bring them to a tiebreaker.
Opportunities on this Gangplank, so I think RNG are very, very happy with the stages.
Yeah, we'll see how well Gen.G will navigate the early game. The tree is going to be able to win out on this one. Does get some vision down.
He has the smite advantage, just needs to get it down to 450. Peanut helps him a little.
Oh, the early smite. You hate to see it, but still, he may not be out of the woods just yet. As Wave. Oh no, it's a big mistake for RNG, but first blood goes to... Happened. Gala only died one time that game, and here is the hook onto Lahens. It is a very dangerous time. He does get the bailout though, and he is able to keep himself alive. Wave once again, this time having to flash for his life. Oh my goodness, Lahens, you are playing with death, and it does not arrive.
Gonna let RNG walk to that first seed. They're gonna make them fight for it. Doran on top side, those going down.
Yeah, that ain't it. Breeze's gonna be able to pick up the solo kill. Peanut not stopping here on the bottom side is now away. Does Twisted Advance, tries to avoid the damage, but Ruler says no. I'm gonna pick that one up. It's definitely the point of power for RNG. Unfortunately for them though, it's just not that relevant at this stage of the game. That's going to mean that Gen.G should be able to get this first dragon. And Ming on the rotation.
Away the red buff, and then he comes for another counter gank here. Just hovering on the outside in Fog of War.
Well, Ming's gonna get another hook, but Peanut is here. Ruler made himself tasty, but he might just be taking down another bailout. Comes in, but this time he's not able to get there because the cannons are raining from the sky. So what Gen.G were going for there. Wait, now thinking about grabbing this Rift Herald. Should be able to do so. No members of Gen.G in the area. A little bit late for Chovy to turn up. Peanut was fresh off a reset, so this should just go over. So a big momentum shift back towards... Done by the Maokai as Doran gonna flash on top of Breathe. The turret helps out for one shot, but I don't know whether you're gonna survive this one, Mr. Crocodile, as Doran needs to go through the cannon barrage and he will survive. Oh, it's real dicey up there, Kobe.
It certainly is.
And slicey, I guess. It's Renekton.
Breeze definitely giving a lot of pause here. Corrupting Potion with the ultimate ticking there. Almost enough to get it, but not quite. It does allow Dragon number 2 pickup for Gen.G, and now they're chasing Ming.
Yeah, Ruler gonna walk past the turret here. I think Ming is gonna have to flash, and he does so. Buster shot used there as well from Gala just to make sure that his support stays alive. He's now channeling the back, and Gen.G will still get control of this bottom lane. But meanwhile, in the top lane, things are an absolute disaster for Doran.
They certainly are, and they're going to get worse. Rift Herald charge number 2, and they're going for 2 turrets. This thing is worth 800 gold for the whole team. They get it there.
Oh, and the hook is going to connect. Lahens is going to be silenced, and they're not going to be able to bail him out this time. Oh! It's absolutely fantastic, but it's a bit late. Peanut flashes forward, picks up that kill in answer, and now Ruler to try and get that damage through. The flash from Xiaohu. He wants to find more. It's red-white guns, though, for this Aphelios. He is very scary. The hook barely grazes. Ruler's behind, and he will be able to walk incredibly close. Now, Gen.G, can they fight for this one? As Peanut has dived into the Herald pit. Xiaohu's here, and yeah, it's going to be very difficult for Peanut to survive this one. 5-point strike comes in. He puts down the pillar, though, and the rest of his team have now arrived. Cannon barrage comes through, but the protection is there. Peanut will live. Can they win the rest of the fight, though? Oh, the hostile takeover is fantastic. Gala, he rocket jumps, but can he live? It looks like the answer is no, as it's a double kill for Chovy.
And it's huge for Gen.G. They're going to get the Rift Herald as well. The adventure.
So difficult. Peanut just going to come through, look to start this one off. Here's the teleport to come in. Ruler with a decent amount of CC with the weapons that he has. Not the highest damage though, as Xiaohu, he's teleported through as well. Fresh buy for both mid laners. This could be big. Ming coming on over as well. Okay, Chovy dives in, finds something, but it's just going to be a back away. The reset comes in as well. All right. Will this just be a flip? Wei's looking to come on forward, but Ruler says absolutely not. Chovy gets in there. The hostile takeover is massive. There's soul point for Gen.G, but Xiaohu is trying to win the fight. Ruler stays alive. Start hitting the dragon. They're not going to get his hand shaken as Chovy going to find his way in. Didn't even teleport. Just went back to base and will now move on over. They pulled the dragon into the brush. Can they get the soul is the question. That's a big barrel to start this one off. Chovy now has a cannon barrage. Doran looking for that backline. Can they steal it? They can! Wei stops the soul! But can they win the fight? They've taken down the crocodile, but can they find more? The buster shot was massive in the Moonlight Vigil. It's its turn to do some damage. It's not quite that much, but the Gale Force forward will push Xiaohu away. But
Already rushing it down.
yeah, they're just going to dive on into this pit. Ruler does have that crescendum available. They do so much damage to this Baron. Wei looking to make his way in. The pillar is going to deny. Not going to be able to taxi too close here with Lehens. They secure the Baron, but can they get more? Chovy, a massive stolen ultimate, but now the real one comes through. Can RNG win the fight and deny these Barons? They do manage to take down the Renekton, and now Gen.G on the run. The Everfrost, fantastic to deny the chase, and the pillar is just so good. The ult connects, but the flash out immediately afterwards. And that is the ulti from Breathe as well, and now Gen.G feeling like they have an opportunity. That was the biggest deterrent here for Ruler.
Watch Ruler, watch Ruler. He has double summoners available. Gale Force is up as well, fully loaded.
This is 4 versus 5, and they are just chasing them down. They have the Moonlight Vigil. Can he get rid of Xiao? Yes, he can! And now they're not wanting to stop Gen.G. Want to take an inhibitor turret. Ruler is a raid boss.
He certainly is. Fully stacked Bloodthirster shield. He hits another one.
The pillar just massive there. They take the inhibitor turret, and the rest of RNG looking to now collapse. It's 4 versus 4, but Ruler has full health and a Bloodthirster. They take the inhibitor, and Doran is now respawned. Are they just continuing to push? What is this?
5v4, 15 seconds left on Xiaohu. 1 minion wave to work with. Mink.
Oh, they managed to stun him up. Mink's just going to be taken down. Way up towards the top side, though. He does have the Nature's Grasp, and Lance just explodes. Breathe. Trades it. Done it. Gen.G just going to take down the Nexus turrets, and we are going to a tiebreaker. Wei's going to go down. Xiaohu, can you do the impossible? The answer is no. It's a triple kill for Chovy. 6-0 on 1, and the Nexus falls. Whoa, that was really close. Into Breathe, who has been so good.
So I'm expecting we get some Sejuani with Ignite, you know, have that early kill pressure. You have a Viego on your team. You can always bring a Viego into a Sejuani Ignite lane, kill.
Peanut's going to come up, see whether he can get it first. Remember, no flashes available. Breathe is going to try and go for the all-in because he knows that he's dead. First blood goes to Peanut. Top of the morning to you, as now RNG will answer with a Drake start.
All right, so first blood for a Cloud Dragon, Atlas. As the Cloud Dragon expert, what's your price on a...
Oh, I think you'd need more than first blood to make up for a Cloud Drake, Kobe, as you know.
Even you, who loves them the most? Okay.
Well, the Hens is just spotting this out. He's on sentry duty as the Lulu. Not going to find too much here.
Again, though, we would have an ultimate difference here in junglers. Way no ultimate. You can buy ult, plus you can have Camille coming in. Don't think they want to make the collapse, though. Look at the bottom lane. Bottom lane call has been made early. Aphelios going to try and push on turret plates, and Gala goes back to try and deny him.
You mentioned that opening, that window to get back in, and we haven't seen it this time. As now, Ballbreaker comes forward. Doran is so incredibly low, has to flash. The hookshot doesn't get the stun, and the cease and desist is there, and Breathe will be taken down. That was close, though.
Peanut, the difference maker.
As well, Peanut pretty accelerated in this game, as this next Drake going to be taken as well, as Gen.G not looking too interested in it, and that is going to be the second one. So nice work for RNG answering back with these globals.
And you said the payment on a dragon's got to be more than just a kill. This one wasn't even a first blood kill, so RNG getting the Inferno as well, but Xiaohu's pretty far into lane. Big rush, Ghost.
Yeah, that's a lot of movement speed, but there is a decent amount of CC here as Peanut was trying to pick the flash, but Xiaohu doesn't do it. He's still going to die, though.
in the past had a bit of a
LCK tendency.
yeah, it's a bit of an LCK tendency. It is a bit of an LCK draft as well, so it's all just it's becoming that way. We're just handshaking.
Now we're gonna get some partying.
Well, Shirley, will she be taken down first? Is kind of the question. As Peanut in the river. They have the vision that they were looking for, and here we go. Glacial Prison not going to imprison the Vi right now. As Moonlight Vigil Ruler just taken matters into his own hands. In goes Peanut all the way towards that backline. The Everfrost value is just massive, and here's the Galio finally using that ultimate, but I don't know whether it's exactly what he wants. Doran going to win the fight with Wei, and Shalu doesn't make it over with the Blast Cone. RNG do make it out with... So... Still, fantastic news here for Gen.G fans, but this Rift Herald will be used to take down this outer turret in mid lane. Mid lane control, very, very good for RNG that do want to...
Let's trade topside turret for this dragon. Gen.G brute force it. They save the teleport on Breathe, trade top tower instead. They don't want to risk it here, but it does mean we won't get early soul.
Yeah, and also, I think RNG intelligently realizing that they didn't have the item timing to get in position.
Yeah, definitely wise.
All right, in goes Ruler, just Gale forcing after Gala, and there's the Moonlight Visual to finish it off. Peanut having to flash Vault Breaker, gets him out of the Aqua Prison, and now a fight happening off to the side. Breathe now struggling against the true damage here that Doran has available, and Chovy is going to collapse. That's a dead Sejuani. And now Lahan's just looking to keep them here. The Glitterlance comes forward. There it is from Doran, diving on in. He has the Wild Growth to get the triple knock-up, and he's been taking the turret for 16 years. Now gets out from underneath, and Gen.G... the damage onto Xiao, who has to back away under that turret. They're not done yet, though, as Tidal Wave is going to interrupt the Vault Breaker, but now Xiao, who's going to be left by himself. Chains are going to land, and that's Chovy picking up yet another kill. The shields are massive as well at the same time here as Gen.G take the turret and move out.
Yeah, they've got that timer for Breeze teleport down pat. They make this play with a good 30 seconds left on the teleport cooldown. Breeze showing bottom, can't get there. They just run straight at him. Gen.G, the juggernaut continues. They start up the Baron. They're looking for the turn here. Chovy has stolen Galio ultimate. 5v4. Xiaohu, upon revival, will have one for RNG, but they don't have the precious seconds.
Yep, the Hextech entrance possible here, as Doran can dive on in anytime. He's now just playing bodyguard. Decent amount of CC as he does have to get out of there. The Permafrost's going to be available. Wait, diving on in! He is going to get taken down, though, and no more smite is going to be in that pit. They dash on over, but it's just not enough. And there's the heroic entrance, this time from Chovy. It's repeated as Xiaohu tries to show him who's boss, but it's not enough. And the gold lead is just too big. The item lead, too big. A double kill for Ruler. And Doran will be able to nail the stun. And they'll get the ace and the Baron.
The Baron, they get the dragon. They get everything.
Yeah, and it's now an 11,000 gold lead or thereabouts for Gen.G. That dragon stacking that had stopped just a little while before is going to be evened out here as Gen.G pick up their...
Getting Doran ahead on this, Camille. Now they're coming to end it.
Well, they just dive on in. So much hard engage, and that is the Lucian dead. Now Peanut trying to tank this one up, has to get out of there, and he'll survive. Oh my goodness, Breathe now. The tank in the backline. Xiaohu just trying to tidy it up, but Doran is just gigantic. And the Galio will be taken down. That is Chovy with another one, as this Silas has decimated RNG. It's another ace, and Gen.G will be the first seed coming out of Group D.
Huge stuff from Gen.G. The LCK champs on top again.
What a performance today. RNG